Smart thermostats have been around for more than a decade now, but just about all of them have something in common: triple-digit prices. Meanwhile, you can buy a dumb thermostat for really just a few bucks. Amazon, though, has a cool way of seeing these price disparities and using their market leverage to make a big splash while adding their Alexa secret sauce too, as Amazon did with the Amazon Smart Thermostat. Ringing in at about $60 US, it is a major bargain. At that budget price point, it has to be missing some features, right? In this review, I'll find out, plus I'll show you the setup, the installation, and what features it does have as well. An early heads up, if you end up liking this video and finding it helpful, to please hit that like button and consider becoming a subscriber. Both those things do help me keep making more videos that I hope everyone out there can watch, enjoy, and learn from. You might be wondering why you should get a smart thermostat. Aside from the obvious but somewhat nebulous promise of saving money in the long term, there's also the ability to remotely control your temperatures from your smartphone. So are those the only reasons to get a smart thermostat, particularly since old school thermostats are easy to install and they work reliably, even if you do have to get up from the lazy boy to adjust them? Smart thermostats are smarter at their core because they have smarter brains, I guess you could say. Most of them have the ability to analyze household routines, and they can routinely reprogram themselves to push your efficiency envelope even further. You can also do things like set schedules by yourself using your smartphone and not have to worry about poking at physical buttons on the device while you're standing here in the hallway. Your thermostat, your smart thermostat, can also do things like adjust your nighttime temperatures so that when you're cozy under the blankets, you won't even notice if you have the furnace shut down, or lower, I should say, by a few degrees. Or if you're always at work during the day, the thermostat can keep your AC from blasting and wasting energy and money. Now, speaking of that money, you might not feel the savings right away when you factor in the upgrading and possible installation costs, but small year-over-year savings add up. Modern options here like the Amazon Smart Thermostat also seamlessly integrate with the Alexa home automation platform, letting you do crazy things like lowering the room temperature right after activating the smart lock on your front door. Let's talk about the setup process for the Amazon Smart Thermostat. I've set up probably a dozen smart thermostats in the last few years. Some have been a major challenge, while others are a breeze. Fortunately, we've reached the point, I think, where setting up most smart thermostats is not a science project, and the good news is that the Amazon Smart Thermostat is one of those. Step one is to download or open up the Alexa app. The app will clearly guide you through removing your old thermostat, then how to wall mount your new one. Then it immediately transitions into the pairing process. I was set up and installed in about 10 minutes. Your home does need a C-wire or common wire to power the thermostat, but in case your home doesn't have one, you can buy the Amazon Smart Thermostat bundled with a C-wire adapter for about $15 more. I like how Amazon provides all the tools for the installation, including the screwdriver and even a faceplate. The Amazon Smart Thermostat is well designed and it fits seamlessly into my decor. You can control your thermostat in 3 ways: on the device, using the Alexa app, or using your voice. Let's start with on device. The bottom portion of the Amazon Smart Thermostat features a navigational bar. The bar consists of 3 touch capacitive buttons where the arrow buttons adjust the temperature and the center button toggles between the heating, cooling, and fan modes. You can view temperature by default at all times, and when you press the buttons, you can check things like your heating or cooling modes, see if you're in eco mode, and make any adjustments you like. The rest of the time, the other controls fade into the background and turn off. I like this effect, but others may not. It's easy to use and to control overall. I will pause here for a second and touch on that eco mode. Now, I tried really hard to find out what this setting means or what it's supposed to do. Amazon certainly doesn't make it easy to find out. From what I've been able to infer after a few weeks of use, when the temperature in your home is lower than average, or when Alexa has decided to drop the heating, for example at night, the thermostat considers this eco mode, meaning you're saving both money and energy. That's my interpretation anyhow. Next up, there's the app. The thermostat function may seem a bit buried inside the Alexa app. Alexa eventually set my thermostat up for me as a favorite on my home screen, and that actually helped me find it a lot quicker. Of course, voice control is quicker than anything if you want to control your thermostat. What is thermostat temperature?
Voice control works well whether you're changing the temperature or adjusting
The
modes.
thermostat temperature is 25 degrees.
You're not limited to these voice commands thanks to the routines feature, which lets you make your own custom long-form Alexa commands. For example, you can have a command that says, "Hey A, cool down the living room," and then it should perform a series of smart home commands to your other Alexa-powered devices, including, say, setting the appropriate furnace or AC temperature on your device here, then turning your smart lights blue for an underwater cooling look. It could also turn your smart fan on too at the same time.
You can juice up your Amazon Smart Thermostat with some basic artificial intelligence too, with the hunches feature. Switching it on allows Alexa to decide the best routine and temperature settings based on your past usage habits.
The feature is nowhere near as smart as the Nest Learning Thermostat, but it is a cool addition considering how small and inexpensive the Amazon Smart Thermostat is. I'm still working my way through how well the hunches work, so I'm going to reserve judgment on that for now. Smart thermostats, particularly like the Nest lineup, brag about being able to track your energy use every single day and help you save money. This one also has energy tracking, but after having the thermostat installed for about 3 weeks here in my home, my energy information tab was still empty. To be honest, I'm not super choked about not having this information right now. While I think a lot of companies actually consider it a selling feature, it's not something I actually pay that much attention to, if I'm being honest. We keep our heating and cooling settings pretty nominal, and we have them automatically lower when we go to bed at night, so I think we're doing a pretty good job. Even so, I am curious how long it will take for the Alexa app to develop trending for this thermostat for the energy usage. I'll have to report back after spending some more time with this thermostat. The Amazon Smart Thermostat pulls off another win in undercutting the competition without showing any major weaknesses. While you could pine for more features inside the Alexa app, this smart thermostat has all the basic smart controls and it can adapt to your routines. It's completely uncomplicated with an elegant design and deep integration with Amazon Echo devices, and that makes it a budget winner in my book. As I said before, it sells for about $60 US, and as far as I can tell, it is not yet available in Canada. Don't forget to check out my review of the Nest Learning Thermostat, or if you want to see something really crazy, how about a personal wearable thermostat that claims to adjust your body temperature, or at least how you're feeling about it? Find out what the Ember Wave 2 is all about.